Hey, what's up, guys? This is Jesse once again with another one. Now we're 1 week, 2 weeks into recording. This video is meant to represent basically the last few days. I guess I took a big jump. I structured a lot with the business. I feel like after calling and messaging, even if I land these guys, will I even be able to actually have them as a client? Basically, like, can I handle them? And that was my question. I had to be realistic with myself. I didn't really have a system. I guess my play was just going to be build out a website for them and hope to see if they like it. And if anything messes up, then I can't sleep for the next few days. And that was my plan. So yeah, I had to build the whole system around it, and I had to really decide which niche I actually want to do. I want to go in the low ticket one. I want to go in the high ticket and stuff like that. I had to decide that, and I will show you everything just a minute. But we need to go cut our hair. We're meeting up at 10, and after that we're going to the gym, and then from then on we're going Costa, which is a coffee shop in the United Kingdom, and then from then on work straight up. I will show you what we're doing. But yeah, that's about it. So come with me.
Hours later.
We just finished our session in the coffee shop. I think I was there for like 4 hours. It's 4:30 now. I just left like 2 minutes ago. But we just finished the full service and the pricing. And to be honest, I am happy with it. Because I feel like I put a lot of time and mind into this. I didn't just think whatever price I thought. I put it based on the market, based on what I'm offering, based on my expertise, based on different stuff, and how we want to get ourselves marketed. And I wasn't just cheaper, because cheaper means you get cheaper work. I feel I'm happy with the prices, let's just say that. And yeah, we've got a few more tasks to be done, but with that, it will be my contract on my website, which I can do. The website will take longer, hence being the reason why I done the other tasks within like 3 days, because I want to spend a week or two into the website. But yeah. Right, so now we're back home. I'm gonna show you what we just did in the coffee shop, because I didn't have a lot of time to actually show you guys what I did, despite I was there for around 4 hours. It's 5:40 right now. Before that, I need to clean my room because it's a mess, and I'll just take you through all I've done, not just today, but also the days before. At this point, I've set a timeline. So by this point, I already did the research on the website development market, how it is 2025, 2026. I did the research for the high-end B2B, how that is going. And I did the research on the psychology of the clients of the high B2B clients. So that's what I've been doing. Plus today I did the services and the offers and the pricing. And the reason why I spent 4 hours in that is because I don't want the reason that people don't work with me or they link me into the wrong position because of the price or the offers that I'm given. And I want it to be justified. I don't just want to be amateur. I see this business in 10 years time, still running it, offices and having employees, and I'm seeing all that, and I can't just do that with a weak foundation. That's why I need to spend so much time into this stuff. For example, what's next will be the contracts and the documents. And if I'm honest, I'm not gonna, well, I am gonna need it, but I wouldn't need it as much in this time compared to when I'm gonna need it when this business is gonna be an established, registered business in the United Kingdom. I'm doing work in the United States, stuff like that. So, um, yeah, I mean, I'm gonna explain what I've did. I'm gonna explain to you guys what I did, and I'm gonna jump right um, into making the documents. And before all that, I need to clean my room. So
A few moments later.
cool. So basically, I'm just here now to show you what I've been doing for the past few days, basically this week overall. And I think I'm gonna call this video week one of OneWeb. Basically, we've been breaking down every single part. If you look at, it's kind of private, but I'm gonna be sharing a lot here. And this is kind of my to-do list to do. I've just finished this today, literally the study industry. We've had different ones, find out what we're actually looking for, like the industry that we're getting into and everything. Master and understand market psychology, identify what they actually struggle with, and if we can help them, we can. Just gonna be a bit difficult. And find out the pricing, offer and services. I've been sleeping a lot, to be honest, but it was worth it because if I show you the timeline, I want all of that to be done by the 25th to the 27th. And we've got the priorities are to get all my contracts and documents done by the 28th, and then the website process. And like what I was talking about before, it will take around 2 weeks if I fully focus on it. And of course, by the 28th is the 14th now, so it's 2 weeks literally. What I'm planning on doing now is to find a partner I can go ahead with this agency because I'm great at what I do. I'm good at web design. I'm good at CRO and numbers and all of this. One of the things, or the biggest things that I'm not good at is marketing and sales. And that's not my specialty. I need to be real with me. I believe I can get better with it, but in the sake of this time, marketing is not just something that you can just jump in and then become great. And I just believe there's different people for everything. I can't do everything. And I mean, look at the biggest companies, they hire different people that are better than them and they learn from it and they just become bigger because you're not driving by ego saying I can do everything. They're actually getting people to do what they cannot do, and then from then on they're growing. So that's what I'm trying to implement on my agency. I'm trying to get a partner that specializes in marketing and sales that can help me through that, and then from then on we will discuss the marketing strategy and everything else from that. Yeah, I mean that's it. And of course just little like things like, yeah, the operations and the team development. What I've got next to do, like I've said, is to do my contracts and documents and legalities and all of that sort of stuff. I do kind of have like a print of it. Of course, it's not systemized, which is literally the point of what I'm doing now because I am a very disorganized person and I cannot handle disorganization. That's why I struggled a lot. I'm not good at being organized, but I need to be because that's when I'm the greatest at. Go up to the case studies that I've been doing. We've been breaking down the psychology of the websites, my competitive advantage, what we go over clients, how the market breakdown is looking like. The competition is very high, but the demand is higher and the potential is high as well. The market is way bigger than what I thought. Global B2B e-commerce is reaching 36 trillion in 2026. And I know I'm not jumping into e-commerce, but it's still the same. B2B is still services, it's still money around it. People are buying stuff. The B2B is part of this 36 trillion. And yeah, I mean, we offer a lot. We offer professionalism, but one of the things we offer is we basically are your employee. If you go to our best service, we are your employee and you are our client. I need, in a sense or in a way, to make sure that I don't get dragged into 17 different clients that want me at the same time. What I've been doing, like today, I wanted to make sure of the service that I was talking about. These are the tires. These are the tiers, and offer free is going to be the biggest one, of course, and it's the one that has the most potential. Well, is it? The offer two has got more potential. Offer free is the biggest one, where we're basically giving you an employee looking after your work every single day. 60% of the focus is basically on our client every single day. We have weekly meetings about strategy and evaluation, how we can get better, how we can grow. The past 2 weeks, how we've been doing. The A/B testing is still gonna be there as well. There will data stuff like that, retention and churn and the conversion rate. Basically, we're also gonna have a AI agent that's gonna help them, and it's gonna help us as a representative of our CRO machine. That's the offer free. That's our biggest offer. Offer two might be the best deal in regards of it's not the most expensive, but it offers a lot of value. The one that people will be looking at the most, just because not every company will be willing to, spend how much we're going to charge them. But at the same time, this gives a lot of value. I can see a lot of companies growing with this. This is tested, or and it just makes sense. And the offer one is, I really don't like that offer. I'll be so real. Um, but it does help our clients still, and it's literally only for companies that are entering into the high-end industry, and basically you're jumping in for a good website, one that's using a CRO psychology implementation. Um, we only get 2 revisions every month, but of course there's a difference between the first offer and the second. Yeah, just because we want to make sure that we give good value, and our value is gonna be a lot of money. If let's go back to, there you go. So this is the case study, and I can find these are different ones and different examples between 2024 and 2026, showing how big of a difference our websites can make. If you look at this, Going is a company in the travel and sales industry, and what they did is basically they changed the CTA, the call to action, and they made sure it would actually be converting. And the month to month revenue increased by 104%. And that was just a trial, it was just an A/B testing. And it literally just jumped 104%, just like that. I love this one as well. They're like a $100 million company, pounds, £100 million company, but they literally were trying stuff. They weren't even jumping into conversion rates, and they literally jumped by 1% or 2%. And because of that, they added an additional £2.8 million at the end of the year. So I'm just thinking, like, if I help this type of companies and I literally just give them 1% or 2% or of higher conversion rates, how much money that is. 1% doesn't sound a lot, 2% doesn't sound a lot, but in this type of things, it's literally hundreds of thousands, if not millions of pounds. And I'm giving them all of this value. So imagine how much work we're doing on our side. basically why we're charging what we're charging. Tier 1 and Tier 2 are the only ones that are really going to be in the website, and Tier 3 is not really going to be, because of course it's going to be the biggest offer, but rather than putting a price, you will have to get an inquiry with us, just because it's a bigger project. We're putting on more time, and you just want to understand what you do, who you are, and see how we can help you from there, rather than the other ones that are more a bit straightforward. Like here we've got the 5 revisions, 3 on the dot, but of course here we've got no revisions, we got no nothing, and we're growth partners. We need to understand our partners before we work together and see if we're actually a good fit. But yeah, I've just showed you the prices for that one. Let me scroll properly. Yeah, so for tier 1, the price, the setup fee will be 1,799, and each month will be 750 pounds. And for tier 2, it will be 2,000 pounds, 999, and basically 2,000 pounds every month as well. Yeah, this is what I've been doing. I've made like 3 different case studies I haven't showed you, but this video is kind of a bit long, so yeah, that's what I've been doing. So I've got the contracts to do next. Something else that I need to do that hasn't been added into the tasks session is making a kind of presentation for my clients, a case study showing them what we actually do and how we break down things. And I've basically do have that. It just need to be a bit more organized again. So yeah, I'm focusing for the next few weeks. I'm focusing on structure rather than just calling and dialing. Um, so yeah, this is where we are. Hopefully, we're gonna get there. Um, and yeah, it's looking good. If you guys have somebody in mind who I could work with in marketing, in sales, that's willing to jump into this, just put in the comments. Help a guy out, help a friend out. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and make sure to like it, make sure to comment on it. If you have any questions, just put it in the comments. And yeah, have a good one.